What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Roboquest. This is a roguelite, a first-person shooter roguelite with randomized items, robots. It's got kind of like a Borderlands meets Overwatch aesthetic going on. I kind of dig it. The gunplay feels like amazing. So I've played through like the first little 10-15 minute chunk, and it feels real good. So I'm sort of excited to see what we're going to get up to here today. If after watching this episode you wanted to get the game for yourself, I will have a link for you down below. Make sure you check out the Twitch stream and the Discord as well. I'd love to have you both on over there. Or if after checking the game out you feel like it's not your cup of tea, you always have the right to pass. That's what I always try to bring up in my videos. Like, you know, not every game is for every person. All I'm here to do is show you that first half an hour or so and give you my impressions of it. And then from there, it's by no means a super inclusive review, but it's something. Yeah, let's start the game off. There we go. Take me to the canyons. Get cruising in my little Airbus here. I dig it. It's like a VW van with like, what are those, turbines on the bottom? I mean, the first thing you're really going to notice with this game, especially what I noticed, is just like how good the soundtrack is. Whoever did the music for this game just knocked it out of the park. You scout ahead while I back you up. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Sounds good. What does this have in it? We've got a flare gun. Okay. Doesn't feel like a flare gun. It feels like, is that a bunch of bottle rockets attached to the end of a flare gun? Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. Let's go see. Oh, there's a lot of robots in there. All right, well, I'm going to put out some explosives. I don't really see any reason to overexpose myself for right now. I gotta bring back all those long-lost, repressed demo man skills from the TF2 days. As I say, that one felt like it was gonna be off. Like, the second thing you're gonna be faced with is, honestly, the gunplay feels really good, too. What a time to be alive. You got Gunfire Reborn. You got this game. Like, if you're into, like, basically arena first-person shooter roguelites, you're in good shape right now. This isn't early access at the moment, so it's by no means done or finished off. But at the same time, it does feel pretty good, and I think it shows promise, even with where it's at right now. I'm going to just kind of fall back. I know you shouldn't shoot at the bodies of things while you're using grenade launchers in games, but I just can't help myself. I'm just going to try to stay vertical as much as possible. So apparently this gun increased my affinity for destruction. We took a little hit right there, unfortunately. Hopefully the scuffing is easy to undo. Perfect. All right, so let me just kind of get aerial here. Like, I prefer to be in the air as much as possible in games like this. I don't know if other people feel the exact same way, but I'm a definite jumper in games like this. I just can't help it. I'm going to take you back to the pistol real fast, because even, like, the pistol feels really good, too. And, in fact, like, the gunplay feels like it's maybe modeled after, like, Borderlands or something like that. Like, it feels very similar with, like, the sound effects and kind of the pop and crack of the weapons. And I think that's really high praise, because I do think that one of the key standards of success and what happened with Borderlands to make it so popular was always the gunplay. Like, regardless of the weird randomized firearms you get in that game, they always feel really good. We get a perk, so we can get a rocket mag. We can get 2 rocket charges. Collecting ammo reloads 25% of your ability. We can get 25% increased damage and 15% damage reduction when taking damage. I'll go for that one right there. I'm not planning on taking a lot of damage, but I do find that with games like this, there's going to come that critical moment where I start getting slapped around. And once it happens, oh, you can actually, like, surf. I didn't expect that to happen. You can surf on these rails right here. That's super awesome. I dig that. I like that a lot. I hope they do something with that mechanic right there, because that seems like something that might be really compelling. You guys are kind of far out. I don't think I need to worry about your bullets right now. Okay, I'll worry about your bullets. Never mind. I take it back. I'm worrying about your bullets again. I was going to stand still for a little bit, but I suppose that I probably shouldn't in a game like this. Just keep on firing. Keep on shooting. All right, next room. What do we got here? Oh, I think I just shot a friendly. I didn't mean to, but I might have. What do you do? Oh, I get my health back. Nice. Okay, so what's inside of here? We get a core, which is for +1 assault and +1 demolition. Very simple stat system in this game. You've got like 6 stats. They are color-coded. The cores that you equip increase your affinity with those particular weapons, which are tagged with that. So our pistol is assault tagged, and then our flare gun is demolition tagged. It's going to bump us up by +1 and increase our damage right there. We've got a blunderbuss. Does it overheat? Is that what it does? Okay. I like it. I think we can make this happen. It seems all right to me. Better than what we had anyways. I'm going to save the heal for a little bit. That's apparently under construction, so we can't go that way. What are we looking at over here? Oh, cool. We got a backpack blueprint. Nice. All right. I don't know what that does. Probably help us out later, though. Maybe we can have like a third weapon or something. Dude, this gun is actually pretty good. As long as you space it out and like let it cool down, this thing is kind of gnarly. There we go. There we go. Vent it, vent it, vent it. All right. We're going to move up. See if we can get around that turret right there. I do like the fact that I don't have to waste time reloading, dude. Reloads are for suckers. I'm out here getting this thing done right. Don't go that way. That's the way that I'm going. You go the opposite way. I don't want to go that way at all. We should probably go jump on that thing right there. But I don't know if I can get to it. It's kind of high up. There we go. Knock him out. Perfect. Let me be on the little skate. I want to grind, man. You got to put me on the little skateboard thing. There we go. I wanted to like grind while I was killing my enemies. But all the enemies have been kilted, so unfortunately there's not really going to be a whole lot more opportunities right now. Dude, this soundtrack has some serious throb to it. I like it. They are deploying the wubbas quite effectively right now. There we go. That's what I like to see. Just stay up and off the ground. Dunzos. Whoa, what just hit me? What just hit me? I just took damage. What did I take damage from? Oh, scared me. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I do like that they made this little grenade launcher. They made the reload fast enough. But like, so my problem with grenade launchers is always that you get kind of that thumper effect. You fire them off, you get like the thunk, and then you got like the long reload. And if you hit something, you like one-shot it. But if you don't, you're just like out in the cold. What I do like about this is the damage is a little bit lower. Effectively the equivalent of like 2 or 3 pistol shots. But at the same time, it reloads quickly enough that the game doesn't lose momentum. And it doesn't feel like you're really cheating yourself out of the pulse-pounding aspects of the game by running it. And that's always been the big trade-off, in my opinion, with grenade launchers. And one of the reasons why I've never really preferred to run them. Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to get the splash on that one, but I figured I would try. There's one guy riding the rails up there. I'm going to have to deal with him in a minute. Where'd he go? Oh, maybe it was a loot thing or something, because he's actually, like, gone now. Maybe I only had, like, a limited amount of time to really take care of him. Interesting. Don't stop shooting at me, man. Stop that. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. Now, let me get a perk here so we can get +1 to our weapon masteries. We can polish a core, or we can get 10 health. I'm going to go with the weapon mastery because, honestly, you guys know how I play games. I am all about the offense. I don't really care about defense. I don't care about HP. I want to hit as hard as humanly possible. Area secured? All right, wait up for me. I'll pick you up. I found another path that's leading to the east. Rank C, dude. You sound like my high school chemistry teacher. How you going to do me like that? I feel like I was proficient at whacking everything that moved with a grenade launcher. Off to the oasis we go. How can there be so much water? Our desert is bone dry. We got to figure this out. All right. Let's see here. We've got ourselves a healing spot. What's inside of you? So we've got +2 ability and +2 technology. That doesn't help me that much. Well, I guess it's got a laser subtype. Oh, it's versatile, so it's laser and technology. Or. Okay, so it doesn't stack. It's and or. Gotcha. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Left 4 Dead vibes increasing. Yep, let's just let him have it in here, dude. Yep, okay. All right, more DACA. That's how you know I'm an orc player right there. Is the second I saw these guys, I was like, it has to be the weapon that I run. I need more DACA. I crave it deep down inside my sinuses and also in my butt. I need more DACA. And everybody knows when you got the butt craving, that's when you really, really got to give in. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, which is a little concerning. But then again, oh my god, the gunplay feels so good. I'm really impressed right now. For an indie project, they've really got the first-person shooter aspects dialed in, which, like I've always said, it's very simple when it comes to games. Deciding what your priority is when you want to polish the gameplay is very simple. What do you spend the most amount of time doing in your game? You spend the most amount of time shooting? All right, make bare minimum the shooting feel really good. You spend most of your time like platforming? All right, make the platforming feel weighty and make it feel good. You spend most of your time crafting, make the crafting satisfying and feel good. You know, it's a very simple, hard and fast rule, and I'm glad to see that they've nailed it down right here. We are taking some damage. Oh no. Oh, apparently I gotta do like a, oh my god in heaven, what is happening? Okay, so apparently I gotta do some kind of quick time event in order to get out of stuns. I don't like that very much. I'm not a big fan of quick time events in the middle of like fast-paced games, in all honesty. Never have been, never really will be. A little bit biased against quick time events. Well, you know, let me know how you feel about that down in the comments. I'm willing to be convinced otherwise. I think it's kind of an unnecessary slowdown to the gameplay. Like, I see what they're going for. They don't want the stun to just lock you in place with no way to, like, interact or do anything. Because there's nothing worse than kind of like playing an MMO or any video game where you get locked down by an ability. You just have to sit there with, like, Tweety birds above your head while you get wrecked. Like, I've always felt like back when I played World of Warcraft, that was a really shitty mechanic that I really well and truly hated, is how many stuns there were and whatnot, or how many things that remove control from the player. And so my guess is that the quick time is an event to alleviate that and make it feel like you still have some semblance of control even though you got knocked. I need to go get this health back here. Oh, you can't go back, so saving it is not an option. It's a use it or lose it type situation. Okay, had I known that, I would have taken it in the first place, but you live and you learn. You know, you live and you learn. And you make up for your mistakes with overwhelming 9mm parabellum fire, all right? We are, or at least I am, after all, American. That's how we solve all of our problems. When I make a Pop-Tart in the morning, I have to break out a gun. It is what it is. Gotta make sure that toaster knows who's boss, who's running things. You know, you just gotta kind of look at him and be like, listen, toaster, you will make this Pop-Tart to the perfect level of crispiness and softness, or you will catch my lightning. Lots of little robots around. I do love just the fast pace of the game. It feels really good. Like, the way the game incentivizes you to always be moving and always be blasting. Like, with every magazine, you definitely want to get a kill, you know what I mean? Because the more kills you get, the less bullets there's going to be flying around. And, like, you can't process things from every single direct. I'm going to go get that guy up top right there. There we go. Perfect. Oh, no. Okay. You got to go, little guy. You know the game is fast-paced right now. My forearm is literally cramping up from hitting the R reload button. You don't need to. It auto-reloads when you get to the bottom of the mag, but I keep doing like half reloads, and I'm doing them so rapidly with this weapon that I'm actually getting a cramp on the top of my forearm. Oh my god, that's hella funny. I actually haven't used my ability like at all. Let's shoot some rockets and stuff. I'm not exactly sure how the rocket recharges. Oh, it's those little blue balls that we're picking up. Gotcha. Okay. As with all things, the blue balls are the source. I don't like that you guys are trying to lock me down and stun me right now. I don't appreciate that. Here, how you feel about that right there? Yeah, recharge my rocket with your robot blood. Definitely need that, thank you. What is this? A core for assault. I'll take it, we need it. What is this? A grenade launcher. Okay, so this has bounces. Time will tell. Is it firing beer can bombs? It is, it's firing beer can bombs. I love the gun design. It does explode on contact. So I think we just picked up a pretty powerful friend if we can aim it. We just gotta stay in the air as much as possible. If I can just send stuff down that way, that'd be great. There's so many of them clumped up right there. Oh my god, they're really putting down some anti-aircraft fire right now, aren't they? Okay, let's go back over here, and we'll clean up. Hey, my damage is up to 6 because I got that +2 to assault. It's really nice to see that the scaling is actively visible. I feel like they're building more robots or something. I don't know if they're like respawning or what. It feels like they're respawning. Those shield drones are really kind of a headache, aren't they? Yeah, let's give that to you. Oh my god, dude, they're everywhere. This is one of those arenas that just really does not have a whole lot of room for movement. And so I'm getting smacked pretty good right now. Oof, almost walked into that one. At least the door's unlocked. Definitely seem like we got to go through a bit of an ambush right here in order to be successful. Okay. Alright, down they go. That's a shock bomb. Definitely don't want to play around with that. I'm just going to kind of hang out in this little corner. And if I can fight from here, I think that would be just swell. Force them to come to me. Oh no, dude. I don't know if the rocket got that guy. I tried to shoot a rocket at him, but might have got canceled out by the stun. Alright, rocket mag. So we can have 2 charges locked and loaded. Mag reload speed's going to be 15%. Damage is up. Yeah, do it. That's going to stack very, very well with what we've got going on. Okay. Let me get a heal. I don't need more demolition. Actually, we could take it right there. We've got a pumping shotgun. Okay. Let's give it a try. On these first episodes, I really do like to diversify my weapons and my strategies by quite a lot, just to make sure that like you guys get to see as much of the variety of content as possible. Okay, all right, fair enough. Oh my god, we are getting obliterated right now. All right, so this man, I'm gonna need some range on him. Oh my god. Okay, all right. I think I got the pattern down a little bit. Oh, he did a AoE. I didn't jump in time. Yeah, there's that. Oh, he did 2 that time. Dude, the bamboozles. My man out here doing me dirty. You know, I think that boss calculates whether or not you're going to have enough room to keep traveling in the same direction before it evaluates whether or not it fires a second burst. The last time, he only fired 1 burst, I think because I was kiting the ring of the room, and he knew that he was never going to hit me. I might be a little paranoid right here, but that time, I knew I was going to run out of road, and he repeated fired again. I kind of think he might have evaluated that. That's a very... If the boss actually does that, it's pretty smart. Let's see here. What do we have going on? Oh, I can select my loadout, can't I? Oh. Okay, so we got our difficulty right there. Fair enough. And it looks like we're going to have, like, options for robots is what it looks like to me. Yeah, there's going to be multiple robots. For right now, we only have the Guardian, but I do like his design. It's very... The game itself is very Pixar-y, I guess. It's got, like, a good feel to it. I can upgrade my base camp as well, but it looks like we need to pick up parts from, like, the boss, possibly. I don't think we can do anything inside of there. What does this do? Nothing? Okay. What does this thing over here do? That's multiplayer? All right, sounds good. Fair enough. Let's give it another run. Back into the canyons. The canyons of failure. My heart is broken. I don't want to be back inside the canyons of failure. I want to be inside the oasis of flamethrower. All right. We got a Flammenwerfer. I like it. Let's go werf some flam on somebody. All right, boys. It's time to get flammed. We do have to get a little closer than I like in order to use the Flammenwerfer, but it does do a lot of damage and it penetrates. So that's sort of an interesting factoid that you can kind of weigh in. It's actually got more range than it looks like it has, too. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like it reloads my abilities or something. There we go. Perfect. Got my rocket back. Use it on him. All right. A few enemies over here. Let's just keep on shooting, I guess. It does look like there's a weird delay. Yeah, like it looks like there's a weird delay with the flamethrower. where like they don't die yet, so maybe the yellow damage hasn't been applied yet. I think that's what it is. It's kind of like a damage over time, I guess. Kill you off for sure, although it's kind of a waste. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. So I was going to say, like, it feels like their health bar is empty, but that's because I think the yellow hasn't been applied yet. Yeah, so you can take them, you fill up their entire bar with yellow, and then you walk away and just let them burn. Gotcha. Okay, good to know. What's this? Oh, hello. Another of these weird structures. I better start running some analysis on these things. Yeah, hell if I know. Looks like there's loot, though. Let's see. We got a graviton launcher and a longbow. Interesting. I would like something that gives me assault. Do I need to refill my ammo? I hadn't really noticed that I was using any ammo. So it's like a laser grenade almost? It reminds me of like the plasma grenades, I guess, if you ever played Halo is kind of what it reminds me of. It replaces your power, your melee hammer with or melee attack with a power hammer. Interesting. Bullet damage has a chance to generate an explosion on hit. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't have anything that fires a bullet right now, though. Might be a wise idea to get that back so that we can see how the explosion goes. Like, we'll run this for the next room, and we'll see how it plays out. If it turns out that it wasn't that useful, I'm going to feel really, really stupid for leaving the graviton lance behind. But if it pays off... Oh, there's a gun over here. What? Oh, nice. Okay. I like the feel of this one, too. It's got a nice snap to it. Ooh. Okay, that's a good gun right there. That's a good gun right there. All right, I like it. Nothing more American than a good old-fashioned 6-gun. That's what we need up in here. We need that peacemaker. What you got for me? Another grenade launcher. Technology and ability. I'll take it for the ability damage for right now. What is this? Maybe that's for like a different character class is the only one that can go through there possibly. That's still under construction. Really wish I could come back for that heal someday. Yep, but it locks up behind you pretty good. I mean, unless maybe I can go back once I complete the room, possibly. Anybody else in here? Yep. Say that can't possibly be it. Fall back a little bit just to give myself some room to breathe. I know I'm a robot, so I don't do that, but it's figurative breathing. All right? It's metaphorical breathing. This is not literal breathing. This actually allows me to keep a nice distance from the enemy while still giving off a lot of heat. Like, this is a dangerous weapon right here. It really sincerely is. This thing will one-shot those as long as you can hit them in the eyeball. I do like that the enemies have little critical points, too. It'd be cool if the game incorporated, since we're doing robots, like there was little joint points on these guys, too. Maybe fire at the joints, like pieces of them would fall off and kind of like disarm them or whatever. I don't know, maybe a cool idea for a boss. Oof, ate a hit right there. Didn't want to, but they made me. They made me do it. I do like that the little exploding ones deal damage to their allies if you can knock them off. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I stood there and just watched it. I do like the level up mechanic too. The level up is nice because it makes it so you don't have to rely on like items. So like with the Binding of Isaac, like sometimes there's no level up, at least last time I played it there wasn't. And so sometimes you get bad maps where you just don't get enough relics or whatever, and it feels like the entire run is a wash. I do feel like tying that to level ups is a really, really good plan. Just because it makes it a little bit more consistent. Baseline, even if you don't get items or anything that you want, you still end up with like useful perks every X amount of time playing the game, which is nice. Did better that time. We improved, so... All right. do we have here? A pump shotgun. I think we could definitely use it considering like a lot of our core points right now. Oh, no, they're not. I thought a lot of our core points were in assault, but I guess they're not really. Yeah. What are you? Precision and ability. That'll help out with the junk colt. Oh, no. It does look like the quick time event is the same key every single time. So as long as you nail the first one, all you gotta do is spam the button and you'll be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys some distance. Oh, no. You got me again. Alright, in we go. I think we've got it cleared out enough that I don't feel super worried about all this. Yeah, I'm going to try to cut off some lines of fire by staying up here for a little bit. Oh, there's one over there on my flank. He's got to go, obviously. Then I'll just give these guys the old peekaboo. Damn, we're getting chewed on. Holding still and aiming is not doing it. There we go. Yep, we'll break out the Mossberg. Got anything worth mentioning in here? I don't see anything too crazy. Okay, there's the craziness. I was gonna say, the craziness has got to be here soon, right? Ooh, nailed it down. Pretty proud of that shot. On the... Oh, I walked right into it. Never mind, I take it back. I'm ashamed of everything that I am. Just give me a minute to reload. I do like having the elevated ground. I like having the elevated ground a lot. It does seem like they pre-fire a little bit, though, so, like, you still got to be careful peeking it. Like, the developers obviously have a pretty strong command of first-person shooter mechanics, because every time I start, like, isolating a strategy, like peeking a ledge like that to sort of exploit the stupidity of the AI, that's when they'll just start blind firing, and then every single peek becomes, like, really, really risky. It's abundantly clear that they don't want you to play like that, effectively. Like, they want you to stay moving. They want you to be in the thick of it, so that's good. I mean, that's, you know... I'm a cheese lord, so obviously I'm going to try to find cheesy strategies out here. But it's cool to see developers actively counter me on that. Those guys seem a little thicker. They seem a little bit thicker than the last set. But yeah, this is Roboquest. So far, I'm really impressed with it. There's not a ton here just yet because it's like its first early access, you know? But like if they're adding in like different archetypes of robots and they're adding in more guns, I like the customization system. I like how the cores work. I like how the guns kind of come together into like 1 to 2 stats, you know, like it's demolition plus bullet, or, you know, it's laser plus assault, and like those archetypes and attributes really dictate, like based on where your upgrades are at, how much damage you deal. I really feel like that's kind of an elegant system. The shooting feels good, the sound effects are great, the soundtrack is awesome. I'm pretty over the moon about this one. I'm usually pretty prepared to be disappointed by stuff, but I'm pretty happy right now. I think the game's pretty fun. Check it out down below. My name is Splattercat. See y'all next time. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games, so you don't have to. That's all I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow.